Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of the today's session, I want to show you how exactly we can handle a date picker. Okay, so from a functionality perspective, if you have a look into that, this is the date picker. From where just clicking on it, you can pick any date. Okay, that's it. You can just pick any date. That's it. Okay, you can change the time, date and time basically, and whatever the time that you have selected, it will be updated here. That's it. Okay, at the bottom. So, how exactly I can change my date and a time in this particular date picker is my scenario. I'm copying my existing program and pasting it up with a name as a date picker. One thing that we have noticed is for majority of the things, it does has an accessibility IDs, right? It does has an accessibility ID, and we are utilizing those accessibility IDs, right? So here, the comment it's gonna be date picker. Okay, it's gonna be the date picker. So let me try to establish an APM inspector session. Okay, I wanna come from outside from this screen. It is a date picker. So I know it does has an accessibility ID. So I'm giving it as date picker. So directly by using accessibility ID of a date picker, I'm asking it to perform a click operation. Perfect. After that, we are in this particular screen. In order to get the calendar populated, I want to select either this text field to select the date. And if you want to select the time, you need to select this particular text field. So just click on it. As and when you clicked on it, it's showing that the accessibility ID value, which is 10th April 2015. Ideally, a few may suggest that Surendra, as it is picking an accessibility ID, shall we directly pick it up? The issue in picking up this accessibility ID is okay, so here today it's gonna be the 10th April in my calendar. So that's the reason it's showing up the 10th April. For today, whenever I picked with the 10th April accessibility ID, the script will pass. If you see tomorrow, it's gonna be the 11th April. Whenever you pick that 11th April, the code it has looking for a 10th April and your application has 11th April, which will fail. So that's the reason in such situations, in these situations, basically picking up this particular accessibility ID isn't it right? So here, the only thing is you need to go with a type as a button. So let me search for an XPath. Open braces at the rate type is equal to button. Search for it. See 1, 2, 3, 4. Four different buttons are there, and my date is pointing to the third button. So directly give an index as a 3. Search for it. That's what my button is. Just tap on it. As and when you tap on it, the calendar should populate it. The reason why we didn't pick that particular accessibility ID is it's a dynamic one. It will change. So picking it up will fail. That's the reason I didn't pick that particular chunk. Appium by dot xpath. I want to perform a click operation. As and when you performed a click operation, the calendar is being populated. Now, on this calendar, either you can click if you want to change the date, you can pick this date picker show. So let me pick on this particular one and let me deal with it. So driver dot find element apm by dot what happened apm by dot accessibility id, and I'm clicking on it. As and when you clicked on this particular one, it's just showing it up April 2025. Okay, that's fine. So there is nothing much that we can do in this case, right? There is nothing much that we can do in this particular case. So what you can do is, okay, what you can do, okay, okay, so close this. So what exactly we can do? So I don't want to change anything here. See, basically, even if I change some value, right, it will not work. 2026 cent keys. When I change this year to 2026, anyways, it's not gonna work. So there is no point of navigating into this particular screen of this date picker show up. Okay, date picker show up. There is no point of going into this screen. So I wanna pick a date. So here, refresh it, refresh it. So here, choose this. So here, basically, if you see it right now, if you see it right now, this is a month. Okay, the individual dates does has this information. Okay, individual days thus has this particular information. See the 10th April, which has today, probably for tomorrow. See, if you see this one, basically Friday 11th April. Okay, this is gonna be the accessibility ID. Okay, for now, I'm picking it up Friday 11th April. Okay, so here, this is gonna be my accessibility ID value. Dot a click. For today, it's Friday 11th April. It's gonna work out. When you select it, it will be selecting that particular one. That's fine. It's clear. And if I change this index value to 4 and hit on the search button, the text field is gonna highlight, and I'm tapping on that particular text field as well. Okay, I'm tapping on that particular text field as well. Okay, so what is this? So 1 second. Tap on this particular element. Why are we getting this? So ideally, what is the locator that we have? XCUI button. Let's see how many buttons are there once. Okay, so for all the calendar elements, it's showing up the buttons, guys. That's the issue. Okay, for each and every calendar element, it's showing up the buttons. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's gonna be the fourth one of index 4. Okay, if this is the case, let me search with the 3 ones. 3, it is highlighting that particular text field, the time text field basically. Let me pick it up, put it here. Okay, put it here and tap on that element 2. And the time it's gonna show up. Okay, so first of all, okay, tap on that element. Now here you can choose the value as a PM. So from this, I'm just changing this value to PM. So this is a picker wheel. We haven't studied anything about a picker wheels for now. Okay, how to change the values in the picker wheels. So let us see this a time changing concept as part of the next session in the picker wheels, guys. Okay, for now the picker wheels is a completely new concept, hence I'm not touching it. For now we have a considered only the date. And immediately someone may ask me a question, Surendra, while picking up the date picker, you picked a particular button. Right at the time, you picked a button without choosing an accessibility ID. But here, for the next day, you are choosing an accessibility ID which is of a Friday 11th April. So today, this script will work. Tomorrow, it will not work. Yes, of course, the script will not work tomorrow. What could be the logic that we need to replace it is, so we need to get that today is a date and time, and based on that you will be generating the next day, and you will be you will be performing a click operation that we will see as part of the upcoming sessions. Okay, how can we get the date from the date times, and how exactly we can utilize that to convert this script into a dynamic nature that we will see as part of the next session. But for now, let us see whether it is picking up the 11th April from the calendar or not. Let's have a look into that. Okay, it picked up the 11th April. See, the 11th April does got a circle in it. Okay, this is the way how exactly you can deal with it. Okay, perfect.